Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited because I will be doing my May TBR. And I'm excited also because I'm on holiday. I use some paid vacation because May is my birthday month, the beginning of May, and I refuse to work during my birthday because my job is way too stressful. So yeah, I took some paid leave, and that means I will have a little more time to read and write and do things that I want to do and that I like to do. And I do very much like TBRs. This is something that I've been doing since high school. Not really about reading, but I've always loved to have a list of things to do, how to do them, when to do them. And I was a little bit crazy, a little bit too much maybe in high school. I just really liked to schedule my time. So when to study, how much to study, how long, how many pages, and when to do homework, when to do review. I was a little bit too much when I was in high school, but it's something that I have even now. I haven't lost this love for lists, so I really do love TBRs. Do I follow TBRs? That's another question, and I try my best. I try my very best to follow TBRs, to read what I decided to read. Sometimes it doesn't work out because, a lot of reasons. One thing that I do is I schedule my fantasy TBRs. I don't schedule other like romance novels that I might want to read, because sometimes, especially with romance, I don't plan. I just, one day I feel like, okay, I want to read romance, and I just pick a book. So I don't plan that. So when I do want to read romance, it usually messes up with my TBR. Not too much, because romance books, like, you can finish one in one day. They're not that slow or difficult to read pretty quickly. So yeah, this is my TBR for the month of May. And I do have one more that's on my Kindle that I should have prepared, but I haven't. So I'm going to get it now. And I actually already started this. At the end of April. And I'm talking about The Last Kingdom by Bernard Cornwell. I hope. And this is a book that I've been wanting to read because I want to watch the show, and I thought this was originally a bit later in the year I was going to read this book, but for some reason I just really want to watch the show now. So I decided to start with the series because I don't remember exactly how many books the first season is. I guess 2 or 3. So yeah, I want to read the first 3 books before I watch the first season. So yeah, this is why I decided to read it in May. But because I finished the books that I already had to read in April, I decided to start it a bit sooner. I haven't said it, but I usually read 5 books per month. I don't plan more than that because I rarely read more than 5 books. Sometimes I read 4, but mostly 5, so that's the plan, 5 books per month. So here they are. Last Kingdom is number 1. The next one that's actually priority is Golden Fool by Robin Hobb, which has one of the most beautiful covers. This edition is just beautiful. And this is book 2 in the Tonyman trilogy, and I read book 1 in February or March. I think it was February. I read book 1 in February and I loved it. It was so emotional and beautiful. I talked about it many times, I think, already. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this one, really excited to get back to Fitz and the Fool and the other stuff that's been happening in this third trilogy. And yeah, this is one that I really need to read. One thing, these books, I love Robin Hobb, but they can be a bit slow. Like usually the first half of the book is super slow and it takes me so long to read it. So I'm not sure I'll be able to read The Last Kingdom and this, because even The Last Kingdom is quite slow at the beginning. So we'll see how it goes. Next one on my TBR is A Town of Blood by John Gwynne, book 2 of Blood and Bone. I always forget the name. If you watched some of my videos before, you know I love John Gwynne, so obviously I'm really excited to get back to this one. I want to see what happens. I want to see how the characters are going to solve the new problems in this world. So really excited to get to this one. Next one I have is on All Good Things by Emma Newman. This is book 5 in the Split World series, and it's the last book, which I should have read already, but I haven't. So looks nice with my outfit today. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited to read this one. I really want to see how the story is going to end, how they're going to solve everything. And I don't have a lot to say because I mean this is not a super popular series, and I talked about it on my latest video, so you should watch that. The last book I have for May is Shadow Black by Sebastian de Castell. This is book 2 in the Spellslinger series. I read book 1 in January, so I should get to this one, and it's not very long. I love floppy paperbacks, by the way. It's not very long, so I'm hopeful that I'll be able to finish this in maybe a couple of days. So yeah, this is my plan. These are the books that I want to read in May, and I hope I can manage it. So have you read any of them? What did you think about them? Do you have any more recommendations for me? Just let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.